Student, I'm Rajendari. Today in this video we will study a lesson from your book Moments. The name of the chapter is The Lost Child. The Lost Child by Murtaz Anand. In this chapter it was said that it was the festival of spring. Hundreds of men and women are going to the fair. A child also goes along with his parents into the fair, and he was very excited. On the way he sees many things. Lots of mustard fields was there, lots of dragonflies and bees. He was attracted by them and he wants to catch those butterflies. Okay? And when the butterfly sit on the mustard flower, he tried to catch, but as he reached to catch that, the butterfly flew away and the boy remained behind. Then his mother gave a personal call, "Come child, come." The child goes to his parents. Then again he was attracted by a toy shop. There were different toys and the child was attracted by those toys. So again he heard the call of his parents. So his foot obeys his parents' demand. He starts moving towards his parents, but his eyes were still lingering on the toys that were left behind. But then he again remained behind, and the parents goes far, and they sat nearby a grove of small trees, and there was a well also. They sat there, and the boys goes to them. When he goes, then lots of flower showering on him, and he start picking those flower petals. And when he was picking those flower petals, at that time he hears the cooing sound of the dove. The doves were cooing there, so he started shouting, "Coo, dove, 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 mother, look here, here are dove." Dove is a pigeon-like bird of white color. So he tried to catch the dove, and he forget that he was having the flower petals in his hand, and the flower petals lie on the ground. So this happened with the child. The child forgets, and he goes to his parents, and then they start further. On the way he found a sweetmeat seller. The sweetmeat seller was hawking and selling his sweets like gulab jamun, barfi, rasgulla, like this. By seeing that barfi, his mouth watered, and he murmured to himself that, "I want that barfi." But he know that his parents will not allow him, so he start moving ahead. Then further he find a flower selling hawker. A hawker was making a call, garland of gulmohar, garland of gulmohar, like this. He want that garland of gulmohar. But again, by remembering his parents' thought that they won't allow him, he again proceed without waiting for the answer. Then next he goes to the balloon seller. Balloon seller was having different colors, yellow, purple, pink balloons, and he said that, "I want those balloons." But again he knows that his parents would say that, "You have grown up, now you are not a child enough who want these balloons." So again he proceed. Then he heard the sound of a snake charmer. A snake charmer was playing the bean, and a snake was spreading his hood like a swan. So he was attracted by that, but then again he hears his mother's sound. They were giving a cautionary call, "Come child, come, and don't hear this coarse, rough music." They don't want. And the snake was moving like a swan, without, even though he was not having ears, his ears was invisible, but still the snake was dancing on the bean of that snake charmer. And he proceed ahead. Further when he goes there, he found a roundabout swing. Roundabout swing, there were so many children. They were swinging, and they were shrieking, crying because of fear, but they were enjoying. The child was also attracted by that swing, and he also want to that. He couldn't suppress his desire, so he said that, "I want to go in that roundabout swing." And when he couldn't get the answer, he turned his head and he saw that his parents was nowhere. He looked here and there in search of his parents, but he couldn't found them. He started crying. He started crying. A deep cry aroused from the heart of his and from his throat, deep cry. And he was looking. He was running here and there, and he was wearing a turban. Turban, you can say in your language, pagdi. Okay, his turban was untied and his clothes became muddy, and he was crying like a mad boy, and nobody was paying attention. He looked here and there, so many persons he saw. Very keenly he searched. He has looked there, but he couldn't. So one man came and picked him up and took him to the out of that crowd and asked, "Who are you? Why are you crying?" But the child again started crying bitterly. He couldn't answer the questions of that man, and he was crying bitterly. He couldn't answer, and the man was asking, and he took him to that all those things which he want earlier, means the roundabout swing, snake charmer, balloon, sweet meat seller, everywhere he asked, "Do you want burfi? Do you want balloon?" But he denied everything. The things which was attracted him earlier, now he doesn't want anything from all those things. He just want his parents. He was deeply attached with his parents, and he was just crying and demanding for his parents. "I want my mother, I want my parents." That's all for the story. Now read it again, and if for any doubts, any query, you can contact me. I will be available for you anytime for you. Thank you.